to the very last question of June 2012 Core 2. It's not brilliant, but it's hard. It's the last question. Sketch the curve y equals 7 to the power of x, indicating coordinates of any point where the curve intersects the coordinate axes. So if you remember right, they're all going to have this shape here. Oh, they're going to have this whoosh shape. Yeah, the whoosh shape. I actually need a little bit more here. So it's going to do this whoosh shape. There it is. And that gives you 1 mark. It always crosses at y equal to 1. So you can call that 0, 1 right there. And that's pretty much it. So move on, really. Curve 1 has that equation. Curve 2 has this equation. Well, by forming and solving quadratic equation, prove that coordinates or curve 1 and curve 2 intersect at exactly 1 point. State the y coordinate of this point. Intersection, they're intersecting, so you've got to make them equal to each other. You might get a method mark for that, but yeah, go for it. Next thing you're going to do is, remember, this is hidden quadratics. You're allowed to make one substitution. Y is equal to x to the power of 7. Sorry, 7 to the power of x. Oh no, I'm not going to use y. I'm going to use k. K for Kim. There we are. What I have to do now is to prove that is a k squared. I'm not allowed to make a substitution for that. I've got to prove that's k squared. So k squared is equal to 7x squared, which is, lo and behold, equal to that. So now I can make my substitutions. K is equal to k squared minus 12. Rearrange it. K squared minus k minus 12 is equal to 0. I now have to solve this quadratic equation. Let's try factorizing it. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I've got it. Maybe. K. So it's going to be 3 and 4, I reckon. 3 and 4. That's got to be minus, that's got to be plus. That's it, right? So that times that gives us minus 12, yeah. Plus 3, yeah, that works. So I've got k equal to minus 3 and k equal to 4. But again, we made a substitution with k. K is 7 to the power of x. So we've got that, and we've got this here. It's at this point we have to reject one of our answers. That is impossible to do. We can see in a minute why, but let's just presume we didn't know that. You now need to solve this. To solve it, you have to do logs. So I want to change this into a log form. So it's going to be log to the base 7 of minus 3 is equal to x. Likewise, this one's going to be near enough exactly the same, but it's going to be 4 inside. Try this on your calculators, you get a mathematical area. Mathematical area? Mathematical error. Reject. You can't take a log of a negative number. It's impossible. Don't do it. You can't do it. Reject it. So there's only one answer, and that's this one here. So to do it quickly on your graphical, I will do log 4 divided by log 7. You can ask me why later, but just that's quicker than going through all the options. So log 4 divided by log 7, you get the answer of 0.71241 blah blah blah. So I'm going to round up to 0.712. And that's it. Yeah, we do need to find a y coordinate. So all we need to do now is 7 to the power of your answer. Whoops, wrong one. Ah, man. 7 to the power of answer. There we are. Y is equal to 4. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a whole number. That's it. Next, part 2. Use logarithms to find coordinates of the point of intersection given your answers to 3 significant figures. Hey, what? Use logarithms to find x coordinate on the point of intersect. Did I not just do that? What's happening there? What? Alright, I'm actually really confused here. Forming and solving quadratic. Show they intersect at exactly one point. State the y coordinate of this point. Huh? What? What? Alright, I don't know what I've done. I presume just because we can reject this, and one of the equations is y equals to 7x, we are supposed to say that that is just 4, so y is equal to 4. And then we actually log it to find x, which is here. So what I did was I found x, and then I found y using x. But yeah, that's a bit weird. Alright, let's mark it. Let's see how many marks I've got. And then this is the end. And I'll finish off with pink. Yeah, that pink. That's like a... I don't know what it's called. Pink. It's pink. Whoosh shape. Whoosh shape. 0, 1 or 1. 0, 1. And then first mark. Making that. Or that. Oh yeah. Oh, no. They've got that. I've got that. I've got that. Where is it? There it is. I've noticed k instead of y though. Factorize. Y minus 4 plus 3 minus 4 plus 3. Next. They've rejected one answer. So I've rejected my answer right here. And then they've just said y is 4. I'll put it down here though. So that's a bit weird. That's really weird in fact. Next one is they've logged it, so there's your log. And then they got the answer, which is 0.712. So I logged it, and there's my answer. So yeah, it's a bit jumbled. I'm not sure if they would give me the marks. So worst case scenario, I would have lost 2 marks here. So let's say worst case scenario, I did lose 2 marks. So I got 6 out of 10. No, because I can't count. Lost 2 marks. Yeah, 6 out of 8. Sorry, yeah, 6 out of 8. So yeah, I'm going to presume I lost marks here and here. Even though I did it, it's just I didn't do it in the order they asked me to. They might be nice and give me the marks. I don't know. Who cares? But yeah, again, if you want to find out your actual grade, you want to go to... Well, just type Google. Just go to Google. Go to Google, type in UMS Converter AQA, and just go through it. So, click the first link. Your qualification is AS, or it depends who I'm talking to here, but you want to pick the year. We just did June 12, so pick June 12. Type in MP. It should take you to Core 1. So you don't want Core 1, you want Core 2. So pick the one underneath. So MP C2. There we are. Convert 1 mark. And I think, let's say I did worst case scenario. I think I lost 4 marks. So I got 71 out of 75. And lo and behold, well, hey, I got 100%. Yeah, I got 100 UMS. That's pretty cool. So where's the cap? Hey, you could have got 61 out of 75 and you would have got 100%. That's cool. Likewise, you only needed, where is it, 51 to get an A. Here you wanted 46 to get a B. You wanted 41 to be a C, and 36 to be a D. You needed 31 for an E, and then yeah, the rest are U's. But that's nuts. You only needed 61 to get 100%. So how many marks do you lose? You could have lost 14 marks. So you could have lost 14 marks and you would have got 100%. Well, that's the world we live in. Yeah, do another paper and then come back to the videos.